Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another MCFC review on the channel, where last night it finished Manchester City 2, Borussia Dortmund 1 in the Champions League first leg at the Etihad Stadium. As lockdown continues in the UK, we get the 2-1 win without fans again, and what a massive victory it is. Well, I say a win, but to me, it's only half time and the tie. It's a good win, really good win. Am I getting carried away? Not a chance. It's going to be a really, really tough game again in Germany next week. Of course, they won't have fans as well, but I'm still expecting a really tough game. They give us a good game last night. I thought Dortmund were brilliant. For a team that are fifth in the Bundesliga, I thought they were fantastic. They were much better than the other German team we played last round, Mönchengladbach. A lot better, but I expected that. So I'll go into the game now and I'll go into my thoughts as I do. Lined up with our 4-2-3-1 formation. Got my prediction right of a first-time striker. It was De Bruyne who played that role. No Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus or Aguero last night didn't even come on. So again, Sterling's been left out, and rightly so, because his form lately has not been good enough, in my opinion, and deserves to be dropped. So the team, we had Edison in goal, Walker at right back, brilliant. Cancelo left back, Stones and Diaz, our strongest centre-back partnership. Midfield 2 with Rodri and Gundogan, a midfield 3 of Mahrez on the right, Foden on the left, Bernardo on the cam role, and De Bruyne in that false 9 role. Our subs were Nathan Ake returning to the bench after injury, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, Sergio Aguero, Ola Zinchenko, Zach Steffen, Aymeric Laporte, Ferran Torres, Benjamin Mendy, Fernandinho, Eric Garcia and James Trafford, the young goalkeeper. Only Jesus came on in the match for Silva. We went a bit more attacking in the second half. For Dortmund, they lined up with a 4-3-3 formation. In goal, thought it would have been Roman Berkey, but it was Hitz, Mori, Akanji, Hummels, Guerrero's the back 4. A midfield 3 of Dahoud, Kahn and Bellingham. A front 3 of Kanuf, Royce on the left and Haaland in the centre. And on the bench they had Berkey, Delaney, Thorgan Hazard, Nico Schultz, Julian Brandt, Carvalho, Munier, Piszczek, Tijes, Paslak, Giovanni Reina, son of Claudio Reina, ex-City man, and Stefan Drikacha, I think. The match stats were, excuse me, oh, go away. Sorry guys, I will get the stats. Yep, here we are. We had 11 shots to City, 7 to Dortmund, 5 on target for City, 3 on target for Dortmund. We dominated possession, getting 62% of the possession. Dortmund had a low tally of 38. So as the game starts, it kicks off. A really good start by Dortmund actually. They started the better, forcing Edison into a few fantastic saves. Jude Bellingham forced him into an amazing save. He had a great game, Bellingham. I thought he was Dortmund's best player. What a fantastic, promising midfielder he is. England have got a real talent on their hands there. I expect him to be an England international in the future, maybe even future England captain. Great player, the ex-Birmingham City man and youth academy graduate. Dortmund's best player, he was fantastic, caused us problems all night long. He was quality. He's a real talent. He's only 18 as well, so he's going to get better. Edison makes a few good saves. He had to make the saves as well, because if not, they'd have been bundled up and then they got the early away goal. Denies Royce, denies Bellingham early on, denies Emre Can as well. And then the big moment comes in the game as on our first attack we get our first goal. The ball's played to Mahrez on the right, does well, really good footwork, spots a run from De Bruyne playing in that false 9 position, plays the ball in the box and De Bruyne puts it very nicely past Hitch and puts us 1-0 up. Maybe an undeserved lead because Dortmund started better, but we'll take it. And big goal. Chances after that, we force Hitch into some good saves again. And then a big moment comes where the ball's played in the penalty area. For me, Emre Can made contact with Rodri's leg, kicked him, put him down. It should have been a penalty. The referee did give a penalty. He also booked Emre Can as well, but He had to go and do a VAR check, which took me about 10 minutes to complete. He couldn't make his mind up. He took ages to decide, and finally he doesn't give a penalty, and he doesn't book Can as well, and turns away the penalty. And for me, it was a criminal decision. For me, it was a stonewall penalty. Now, people are going to have opinions, I understand that, but for me, Can didn't get any of the ball. He kicked Rodri on the leg. For me, it's contact and it's a penalty, but didn't get given. We could have been 2-0 up and out of sight. And then another controversial one that comes not long after that. And for me, Dortmund got absolutely mugged off by this atrocious referee, because Bellingham, Edison's, well, what on earth he's doing. He had a good game all night, Edison, but I don't know what he was doing here. Decides to come out of his box and try and do his fancy footwork, which is so nervy. I don't know why he does it, especially in big games like this. I wish he'd just leave it out. Bellingham takes the ball cleanly off him. For me, nothing wrong with it. Rounds him, puts it in an empty net, makes it 1-1. But the referee decides to rule it out, and there's no VAR involved, and it's so harsh in Dortmund, because for me, it was a clear goal. Bellingham got all the ball, Edison got none of it. It was bad goalkeeping from Edison, and it was a mistake from him, and it was a fair goal by Bellingham, but the goal got ruled out, and it's really harsh in Dortmund. I felt it was a goal. I felt we should have had our penalty, and I felt they should have had their goal, so that makes it 2-1. But you look at over the years, like against Tottenham in 2019, we got bugged off. I suppose it's karma and justice in a way, so as much as it was a shocking decision, which came in our favour, I suppose if you could call it karma over the years, we've been bugged off in this competition. So yeah, unlike last season when we nearly got kicked out of it. So yeah, big moment, but the goal gets disallowed. And that ends the half. Very good first half, very entertaining. As for the referee, I'll give my thoughts in now. Should never ever referee in a big match again. Not good enough. He bottled it. One of the worst refereeing displays I've ever seen in my life. For both teams, I say, not just for us City, but for both teams. Should be sacked really, actually. But yeah, 1-0 up at half time. Looking good. Second half begins, we actually have the better chances. Foden has a shot cleared off the line. Again, Hitz has to make some saves. Dortmund force Edison. Edison makes some top saves in the second half. I know he made that mistake that I mentioned, which is the goal that should have been given, but he denies Haaland with a one-on-one. He makes a few more good saves. But Dortmund have a huge chance. It's a lovely link-up play. I think it's Bellingham to Haaland. As I say, Bellingham was my man of the match on the whole pitch. He was amazing all night. Haaland slips in Royce, and Royce with a lovely world-class finish past Edison makes it 1-1. And it was a great finish, and that makes it 1-1. And I'm thinking then, why are we bottling it again in a big game? It's the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and yet again we're bottling it against a good team. And there's nothing but frustration for me at that point. But near the end of the match, the moment comes in the 89th minute. Jesus was heavily involved when he came on for Bernardo. The ball's pumped up the pitch. I'm trying to think who headed it on again. I think De Bruyne pumps it up. The ball's headed on, and Foden. I might have been Mahrez who headed it on, I think. Yeah, it's a good ball from De Bruyne. De Bruyne picked out passes all night for fun. He was amazing. And who taps it in from about 5 yards out past the keeper? Nice little half volley. Phil Foden wins it in the 89th minute, and we win 2-1. Of course, I was really happy. I was over the moon. I was celebrating like that. But as I say, it's a big goal and a big moment. And of course, that was full time after that. We won the game 2-1. But for me, as much as it was a big moment, it is only half time in the tie. It's a good win, but we've got it all to do in Germany next week, and they have an away goal as well. I was really annoyed about that, because a 1-0 win next week in Germany for them could put them through, and it'd be really harsh, but it's the way it goes. Standout players last night. As I said, I thought Bellingham was Dortmund's best player. He was my man of the match on the whole pitch. I thought he was amazing young talent. I thought Haaland was a bit quiet. I know he set up the goal. First half he was very quiet. I forgot he was even on the pitch. I was thinking, where's Haaland? Second half he was a bit more involved, but we've got to watch out for him next week, because we know he's one of the best strikers, or if not the best striker in the world right now. I thought the young lad Knauf was good. Royce had a good game. He got his goal. The Hood played all right. Can was a bit shit, I thought. And I thought their back four wasn't very good, and the keeper made some good saves for us. I thought Kyle Walker was amazing again. A few missed passes, but he was really good. Cancelo amazing. Stones and Diaz could have had a better game. I thought they were kind of asleep when they scored. They weren't tracking the man and he scored. Edison made some good saves but should not have made the mistake he made, which they should have got a goal from. Rodri and Gundogan, solid as always. The midfield three were amazing. De Bruyne, out my man of the match, was amazing again and got his goal. Mahrez and Foden. Foden got the winner, fantastic. And Mahrez again, another brilliant game from him. And I thought Bernardo was probably one of our quieter players on the night, but he played okay. He got subbed off, and Jesus done well when he came on. So yeah, it's a really good win. I say a win, but for me it's only half time in the tie, of course. Big game in Germany next week now, next Wednesday at the Signal Iduna Park. I'm confident we can go through, of course I am. I do think we need to play a bit better than we did last night though, up the tempo a bit, because we let Dortmund in a few times, and we should be finishing our chances as well. We could have got more than 2 goals, I felt, last night. As for Dortmund last night, I thought they were really good. They were better than I thought they'd be. Give us a real good game, and I'm really nervous about the tie next week, but I'm confident as well we can go through. A 0-0 draw will do it for me as long as we go through. But yeah, all in all, a good half-time lead. Up the fucking Blues, on to Leeds United on Saturday, and a massive tie next week. Take care. Massive half-time lead. Up the Blues. Thanks for watching. See you later. Come on, see.